Konnichiwa, my fellow otakus. I'm CosmoK13 here, and let me tell you, having an office job is boring. I don't know how Hollywood was able to make a hit sitcom based around the idea of an enclosed-spaced job. But what got me through the day was the release of Part 3 of Monica Lisa's animation series of Darkiplier and Antisepticeye, or for you fans who follow her other social media, know them as Damien and Adrian. I literally had to sneak away from my work just to watch the third part, and can I just say, totally worth it. Not only was the animation a lot smoother and faster than the last two, but it opens a whole new perspective of where this series is going. Now, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, allow me to explain. About 2 years back, when I was getting into Dark and Anti in the YouTuber community, I stumbled upon an animation of the two alter egos titled For the Crown by Monica Lisa's Arts. That video was more than enough to convince me that this was part of a franchise I had to get involved in. Over time, Mona has expanded her version of the alter egos, and if you follow her YouTube, Instagram, and Tumblr, you would understand. Mona has made 2 parts of the animation, and now with part 3, the story continues but hasn't been wrapped up. I have to say, part 3 gave me literal goosebumps. I wish I had taken Wednesday off just to sit in my room to watch, but life happens and you have to watch on your phone in a small corner. So, I wanted to vent out in a positive way by giving out my opinion of Part 3 as I go over the animation. Now, this is going into spoiler territory, so if you haven't seen Part 3 or any of the animations from the series, go check those out on Monica Lisa's YouTube account. Trust me, they will be worth your time and will be a fun activity. Don't worry, I'll wait. Taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. See what's mine and take it. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Oh, yeah, the crown. So close I could taste it. I see what's mine and take it. We good? Okay, now like I said, this is my opinion of the animation, and I know not everyone will feel the same way, but regardless, let's get on with the review. We open up with Mona telling us to pause, grab our earphones, pop the popcorn, and hit record. She wants to see our reaction to this. Clearly, she knows how excited we are about this. Though, to be fair, being constantly spammed with comments and tweets about Part 3, she should know how we should feel. Sorry about that, Mona, but we do get excited a little bit. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I knew that the song for this animation was Animals, and I thought it was the Animals from Maroon 5. I've never even heard of this version before, and yet it fits so well in the beginning with the lyrics, "Here we go again," because it's Part 3, my friends. Also, side note, who else was thinking of Jack's 2016 Halloween video based on the title Say Goodbye? The real animation begins as we see Jack huddled in a small room. I find it very interesting because we haven't seen Mark or Jack since the beginning of Part 1 and the end of Part 2. So it's a very formulated approach to have the host get some screen time, even if Jack is terrified. Though, can you blame him when Glitch, aka PewDiePie's evil side, comes in looking like Auntie and then turning into Dark? Well, from Part 2 of the animation, we see that Glitch has the power of illusions, and he can turn himself and others into a different being, as we saw in Part 2 when he made Adrian see Damien as Glitch. So he's clearly capable of that power even still. But the most interesting part is Glitch's reaction to Jack. Rather than him enjoying the torment, Glitch is confused. Why? Well, my theory is this. I believe he's trying to get a rise out of Adrian. Let's not forget, these are demons, not alter egos of YouTubers. Gatsby and Adrian have a past together, as we've seen in Mona Savage's videos. While we aren't too sure what the relationship was or how and why it ended, we do know Gatsby didn't take it so well, holding a grudge against the green demon. You can also tell that he's talking to Adrian when Glitch changes to Dark and says, "Looks like you made the wrong choice." By wrong choice, he's most likely referring to when Auntie nearly killed or assumed he killed Dark. We also see that Glitch is thinking of Adrian as we see the demon form flash in Glitch's mind, supporting my theory. So you're probably wondering, okay, where is Auntie/Adrian? While Mona posted on Tumblr as a similar question was asked, she stated, Jack didn't take back over. Adrian left him and ran away. He couldn't handle the grief. He's hibernating. Now, there's no clear answer what this means. On one hand, it could mean that Adrian went into Jack's subconscious since he is supposed to be Auntie. But we know now that he's not Auntie, he's Adrian. For all we know, this demon could have gone back to the Nether after the grief. Damien even stated in an ask on Tumblr, if an injury that is too severe occurs, our host can die, but we are fine. We are just sent back to be reassigned. Chances are, if the latter theory is correct, when Auntie killed Damien's host, Mark, he probably went back to the Nether thinking he'd see him again. Mark may die, but Damien would have been fine. But Glitch believed that Adrian is just hiding in Jack's mind and is using these hallucinations to bring him out. He's not interested in Jack, only Adrian. Another interesting note to make is how Glitch is responding to this. He cries and turns away, and a flash of white is seen in his sockets. Now this could mean that Felix, aka PewDiePie, is trying to take back control, or it could mean more. It could be Glitch second-guessing himself about what he's doing, what he wants to do to Adrian. Personally, that would be a really deep detail Mona would add, but it's unclear if that's the case. Regardless, this guilt doesn't last long as Glitch forms into dark again and Jack screaming no. We then cut to red eyes and a living Damien. That's right, the old red demon is still kicking. Well, barely. Yes, the hole in his chest is healed, but he can obviously still feel the pain. The septic sand that Dark picks up shows him Glitch holding Adrian, who is hibernating in Jack's body before it turns to dust. Just as all hope seems lost for our demonic egos, as Dark tries to lift himself off the floor, but he ends up fainting, flashes of Adrian's past run through his mind. First, we see a heart beating, similar to the heart in the opening of There's No Going Back. I'm not 100% sure what the heart could symbolize, but we do know that it has something to do with the stability of either Damien or Adrian. After all, they may be demons, but they still have a similar body type to humans. We also see what looks like Adrian falling, and he's reaching out to someone. Said someone then grabs Adrian's wrist. Now, this person could be Damien, or it could be Gatsby. I'd most likely say it's Gatsby, as we can see Adrian in a chain collar in the next scene. I didn't know what this meant, but someone on Discord told me that Mona told them that there was a point Damien found Adrian in chains by Gatsby. So I could make a 50 Shades of Grey joke here, but honestly, we've made enough of those on Discord, and this is a serious matter. We then see the back of what looks like Adrian in his past life when he was still human, as we can tell by the clothing and the human-shaped ear. Luckily, Damien is able to find the strength in him to lift himself up, and then we are brought to him standing in what looks like a run-down-looking house. Okay, seriously, what is it with all these horror movie cliched locations? First it was a mansion, then a cabin in the woods, and now an abandoned house in a run-down neighborhood. I don't know, I feel like part 4 the location is going to be where Children of the Corn was filmed. Just as Dark is outside, Glitch ear twitch and we hear him chuckle. Clearly he knows that Dark is outside, and just when you think Dark is ready to head in, he summons 2 red portals. And we know they're portals because figures appear from them. We know that Gatsby is capable of portals, as we've seen in part 2, but not many of us have even considered the idea that Damien and or Adrian could do the same. It's not truly clear if all demons can do it or if it's a skill that they need to learn, but that will be something Mona has to answer. Now, the most interesting part is who comes out of those portals. If you've seen the trailer for part 3, this screenshot should look familiar. It's then revealed that the 2 Dark summoned are 2 other evil YouTubers, Cryotic and Ken, or in this case, Mad Cry and Beast. This honestly blew my mind away. When Mona said 2 demons in her trailer 3 animation, I was actually thinking she meant Gatsby as Glitch and Kato's possessing another YouTuber. Hell, a lot of us believed that it would be Cry that Kratos would possess. I mean, Pewds and Cry have been through more than Cry and Mark, so it would make sense that if the YouTubers' relationship reflected off of the demons, it would make sense. But it seems Kato doesn't have an appearance in this one, which is a bit disappointing because I would have loved to see the 2 gang up on Dark. But Mona was thinking something else. She did even answer on her Tumblr when someone stated if there would be any other YouTubers. She said, spoilers. And while we don't know who these two new demons are, we do know they must have some relation with Dark, aka Damien, if they came to his rescue. Back in the house, Glitch throws Jack into a room and closes and locks the door. We all know that Glitch is going to deal with the three before Jack. Dark then literally punches the door across the house, and the three split up to see where Jack is being held up. Dark is frustrated, but we see him breaking. Becoming upset, he smashes the picture nearby. Clearly, he's feeling just as guilty about letting Glitch take Auntie away while he couldn't do anything. Matt then tells the others to come where he is and leads them to the top of a basement, because in every horror movie, it always goes downhill. Literally. Just before the two can go down, who else but Glitch appears and pulls a surprise motherfucker on them. Pushing them down the stairs using his hands, bro fist, he takes and drags Beats and Mad off. After he takes away Beast and Mad, Dark is then left alone, and he is tied down by the very bro fist. Boy, some use those demons were. Barely even lasted 1 minute in the animation. Guess good help is hard to find these days, eh, Dark? Dark is forced into his knees and watches Glitch drop a Jacksepticeye as it turns to dust upon hitting the floor. This is most likely Glitch taunting Dark about how he couldn't protect Auntie. Glitch's fist then enveloped in blue fire. He's ready to finish off Dark. Dark even lowers his head, seemingly defeated. But the strange thing about this scene is how Glitch reacts. His smile fades and he turns his head to have us see tears in his sockets. We know that Glitch was crying earlier, but why is he crying now? A lot of us on Discord made a small skit where we gave the characters actual dialogue, and one of those scenes we had Dark state, "Please don't do this, Gatsby," calling Glitch by his real name. That would most likely stun him. After all, we've seen from Mona's post that when Dark called Auntie Adrian, the green demon was upset. But Glitch doesn't seem as shaken up. He's hesitant, but he snaps out of it, as if to say, "You think I'm going to let you go after everything you've done?" Glitch, or Gatsby, is clearly not the forgiving type. At this point, it's his personality. Before Glitch can even attack, though, Dark says his famous line, "Did you miss me?" While I'm not really sure what Dark could be referring to with Glitch, we don't have much time to think about it. As Dark jumps on Glitch, pinning him to the wall, he then unleashes his wings and starts to beat up Glitch. Even the blue demon is fearful as he is literally being tossed around like a rag doll. Meanwhile, Jack is still stuck in that room, but he knows he has to get out as the ceiling above him is caving in. Wait, ceiling? But Dark and Glitch are fighting in the basement. Where the hell is Jack? Just as Jack turns around, we see Adrian appear before him. Not Auntie. No. This is a full demon Adrian. Again, this brings a new milestone to the series because this is the first time in the animation series we see any of the demons in their full form. Jack is scared and confused, but Adrian reaches out his hand to him, to which Jack accepts. It's like Adrian is trying to say, "There's no time to explain, but I can help you if you trust me," and Jack does. This causes Adrian to take back control over Jack and become Auntie once again. Auntie smashes through the floor next to Glitch, giving the blue demon an impressive crotch shot until Auntie throws him into the wall. The green-eyed demon then looks over to see Dark doing well. At this point, all of us fangirls that were shipping these two were just saying, "Kiss, kiss, kiss!" But they settled for a handshake. Looks like the ship won't be confirmed in this part of the animation, but we still have the next part. And of course, Discord! After the reunion, they turn to Glitch, ready to finish him off. It's at this moment that Gatsby summons a portal and runs through it, but not without Dark and Auntie following after him. After we hear Auntie's laugh, the portal closes, and then we have the "to be continued," then Mona announcing the winners of the fan art contest. And that's my review of Part 3, Say Goodbye. The wait was definitely worth it. Now, I'm going to be fair and rate this based on my opinion alone. The animation has improved amazingly. The added in voices and the reveal of the relationship these demons have with each other. Not to mention, we get to see new demons in this, and we still have more to cover in Part 4. All in all, I loved it, although I will say that I am disappointed we didn't get to see Kados in this one, and it is kind of weird seeing Dark calling for backup, only for them to be tossed aside without even giving so much as a fight. I mean, I can't blame Mona, it is her story to tell. I have no right or say to tell her what she can and can't add to her animation, but that's my only problem with it. So, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10, a pretty decent score. Mona, you still continue to outdo yourself. Although, with this new animation, more questions have to be asked. Who are these new demons that are possessing Cry and Ken? Their relationship with Dark, aka Damien? What is the real relationship between Adrian, Damien, and Gatsby? And how much do we still need to know? Will Gatsby's demise happen in part 4? Where will Kados appear, or will he even appear at all? Where did the three even teleport to? And finally, what will happen once it's all brought to a close? Now, I've already given my ideas out, but my final thought is this. I highly believe that the final location of these three battling will be in the Duat, considering it's the home for the demons, not to mention the fact that it will have to be brought up at least once to give us the canon aspect of what these creatures are. Plus, Mona even stated that humans can go to the Duat. Even if these three are still in their hosts during the Duat fight, I'm sure it wouldn't really matter, unless they decide to go full demon to give them power-ups. I'm not really sure how it works. All we can do is wait for Mona to confirm some more canon. I hope you all enjoyed the review and the theories that went into it, if you can really call them that. So what did you think of the animation? What are your opinions and or theories? Make sure to post them in the comments and let me know. Also, be sure to go check out Monica Lisa on Tumblr, Instagram, and even YouTube. Give her a lot of love and support. Thank you everybody again, and I will try to keep you constantly updated.